All right, welcome back, and here is the game day forecast for Saturday at Stambaugh Stadium as the Penguins take on Missouri State. Cloudy, chance of showers, maybe some rain, but a very comfortable temperature of 62 degrees. We're happy to be joined by Tyler Burk, the Assistant Director of Compliance, and Mitch Davidson, the quarterback for Youngstown State, as we talk about NIL deals, name, image, and likeness. And Mitch, you lead the team in NIL deals. Tell us how many you have and maybe your favorite NIL deal.
I'm somewhere, around like 10 to 12 NIL deals. I really want to thank God for that opportunity, first and foremost, because, without him and, being in the position I am, none of it would be possible. But, going on to my favorite NIL deal, I'd have to say, hands down, it would be the Rich Center right here on campus.
Sure.
The Friends of the Rich Center reached out to me before the season and said they want to do something together. And we actually did that already week 3 against Art Morris. I got to wear a pair of custom cleats to support them in their cause. Such a great cause, and everything they're doing there. I get to make visits every week to them.
Awesome.
Visit the kids, ages from 4 to 22. So hang out, play video games, play board games, read books. It's amazing.
Awesome. Tyler, you got to keep track of all this stuff, and how is the NIL grown at YSU in the last year?
Yeah, it's been a crazy growth in the last year since I was on here about a year ago this time. We just put out a press release last week, actually, that we are over $500,000 in NIL disclosures from our student athletes since January 1st of this year. So just in 2023, and really, the community really stepped up, and it was kind of, I don't want to say tough, but we kind of had to like rewire the community. For so many years, all this stuff was you couldn't do that.
Sure.
So now it's kind of like changing the mindset of putting people on commercials and things like that. You can do that. We had the formation of an NIL collective to support our YSU student athletes, and that's been very beneficial as well. So you really, the community stepping up, and also our student athletes. They've done a really good job of marketing themselves, building their brands. You can't turn the TV on without seeing Mitch one of his commercials on. So all in all, it's just been a crazy growth in the last 12 months.
Yeah, it seems like everybody had to reboot when this became something. Mitch, you had a summer camp at Salem, in the summertime, and how did that come to be?
I sat down with Coach Phillips in January, beginning of February, and I really wanted to give back to the community, and I wanted to think of a way, to really do that and emphasize, who I am as a person, a Youngstown guy. And we said, let's get into the community with kids. And number one was a youth camp, and to go out and raise a little money here and there with boosters and stuff like that, sponsors, getting them here or there, and to be able to do that in my hometown, Salem, Ohio. Yep. It was amazing. I had a great turnout. I had over 200 kids there, and a lot of help, from people here at YSU in Youngstown and my community, my family. It was truly amazing.
That's awesome. We're going to show you a graphic, and Tyler, if someone wants to get involved with NIL, with the students or the student athletes, how can that all go about? And again, we'll put the information up here.
Yeah, we're we're actually going to have a NIL summit here coming up on campus. It's on November 9th at 6 o'clock. It's going to be at the new Tobacco Family Leadership Center we have in Stambaugh Stadium. So if you haven't seen that yet, be a good opportunity to come check that new place that we have on campus. But as you can see on the graphic there, you can learn about the current landscape of NIL. The new collective, the Penguin Collective. How you can get involved. Our partners from Open Doors are going to be here, and they're going to provide an education session. There's going to be a Q&A. So it's going to be a really cool opportunity. We had one of these in March, and it went really well. So we're hoping we can get a really good turnout and have the community there, and we can learn about NIL and how you can get involved.
We're going to show the graphic to get more information on YSU athletics. And Mitch, one last question. I mean, you're juggling NIL deals, you're juggling academics, you're juggling football. How do you all put it together?
Man, I actually give a lot of props to Coach Doug. He's helped me a lot with that. Number one, school is first. I've kept up on my academics, in the master's program, everything like that. And then football is second for me. Without football and everything, I wouldn't have any of these NILs. So my performance on the field is super important to me, not only for myself, but for my teammates. I have to go out there every single day and give it my all for them. And the NIL is just a little something extra with it. It's something that, without football and everything that I've done, it wouldn't be possible. So, definitely put football first and NIL second.
Well, hey, we appreciate your time tonight. Congratulations on the NIL. This is a great season so far. And again, check out the website for more information on that NIL summit coming up. That will do it for this edition of Penguin Game Day. We'll see you at the stadium Saturday.